Hello students, welcome to your channel. Please like, share and subscribe your own channel, School Studies. School Studies is pleased to announce the launch of our educational website, Patel Section. After years of hard work and dedication, we are delighted to officially announce the launch. Our goal with this website is to provide our students with easier way to learn their lesson and prepare for exams. The new website is interactive and gives better access to NCERT solution, GSCB solution, Kids Zone, and general knowledge courses and quiz. We will be constantly updating our content with helpful information, articles, blogs, newsletters, new course announcements. We hope you find the new website with a fresh look, easy to access information. For any question, suggestion, feedback or comments, please contact us today. Today we will see a video related to NCERT solution for class 7 Social Science History Chapter 6 Towns, Traders and Craftspersons. So let's solve textbook exercise. The first one is the Raja Rajeshwara temple was built in, that is 1010 AD. Ajmer is associated with the Sufi Sant Khwaja Muinuddin Chishti. Hampi was the capital of the Vijayanagara Empire. The Dutch established a settlement at Masulipatanam in Andhra Pradesh. Second question is state whether true or false. We know the name of the architect of the Rajeshwara temple from an inscription. True. Merchants preferred to travel individually rather than in caravans. False. Kabul was a major center for trade in elephants. False. Surat was an important trading port on the Bay of Bengal. False. Third question, how was water supplied to the city of Tanjavur? Water supply to the city of Tanjavur came from wells and tanks. Who lived in the black towns in cities such as Madras? During the 18th century, the cities such as Bombay, Calcutta and Madras were formed. During this period, the crafts and the commerce underwent major changes as merchants and artisans were moved into the black towns established by the European companies within these new cities. The blacks or native traders and the craftspersons were confined here while the whites rulers occupied the superior residencies like St. George Fort in Madras or St. William Fort in Calcutta. Why do you think towns grew around temples? Towns grew around temples because the temple towns represented a very important pattern of urbanization. Temples were considered central to the economy and society. The rulers constructed these temples to demonstrate their devotions to various dignity. They also endowed temples with grants of land and money to carry out elaborate rituals, feed pilgrims and priests, and celebrate festivals. Therefore, a large number of priest workers, artisans, traders, etc., settled near the temple to cater to its needs and to those of the pilgrims and led to the formation of temple towns. Some examples of temple towns include Kanchipuram and Madurai in Tamil Nadu and Tirupati in Andhra Pradesh. How important were craftspersons from the building and maintenance of temples? The Panchmahals or Vishwakarma community consisting of goldsmiths, brownsmiths, blacksmiths, masons and carpenters. The community played an essential role in the building of temples. They had an important role in the construction of big buildings, palaces, tanks and reservoirs. The craftsperson of Bidar were famous for their crop and silver works, and eventually their work came to be called as Bidri. Similarly, weavers such as the Saliyar or Kaikolara emerged as prosperous communities making donation to temples. Why did the people from distant lands visit Surat? Surat was a cosmopolitan city, and people of all caste and creed lived there. People from distant lands visited Surat for the following reason. Surat has been called the gate of Mecca and was the gateway for trade with East Asia via the Gulf of Hormuz. The Portuguese, Dutch, and English had their factories and warehouses at Surat during the 17th century. The textiles of Surat were famous for the gold lace borders, that is jari, and had a market in West Asia, Africa, and Europe. The state also had numerous rest houses to take care of the needs of people from all over the world who came to the city. There were magnificent buildings and innumerable pleasure parks. The Khatiyawada sets or Mahajans, that is money changers, had huge banking houses at Surat. Also, the Surat Hundis were honored in the far off markets of Cairo in Egypt, Basra in Iraq, and Antwerp in Belgium. Next question. In what ways was craft production in cities like Calcutta different from that in the cities like Tanjavur? The craft production in the cities like Calcutta was organized by European companies, whereas the craft persons were not free to sell their own crafts and textiles. The crafts and commerce underwent major changes in Calcutta as merchants and artisans were moved into the black towns established by the European companies. The blacks or native traders and craftspersons were confined here while the whites rulers occupied the superior residences like St. William Fort in Calcutta. Whereas Tanjavur, the craftspersons were independent and were free to sell their own products. They also lived nearby the temples. The Salivia weavers of Tanjavur also produced cloth for flags to be used in the temple festivals, fine cotton for the king and nobility, and coarse cotton for the masses. So this was chapter 6 of History of Standard 7th NCERT solution. I hope you liked my video. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you. Please leave comment, question or doubts in comment section if you have any, or you can drop a mail to us. You will find my email ID at the end of this video. You can also join us on Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, connect us on LinkedIn or tweet us on Twitter. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you.